Headlines is sponsored by Wonder Cement. एक perfect शुरुआत.
India rules out any third-party role on Jammu and Kashmir. The MEA says if Pakistan is serious on peaceful relations with India, it should first bring down terror camps on its own soil. BJP President JP Nadda and Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Aditya Nath addressed a public meeting as part of Jan Jagran Abhiyan in Agra on the Citizenship Amendment Act. In one of the largest surrenders of terrorists in recent times, in Assam, 644 terrorists of 8 organizations including ULFA, NDFB and Adivasi Defence Force surrendered today in the presence of Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal in Guwahati. The Jharkhand government forms an SIT on the killing of 7 villagers in West Singhbhum district. These people were allegedly kidnapped by pro-Pathalgadi supporters for staging protests against Pathalgadi movement. BJP forms a 6-member committee to give a report in a week's time. Campaigning intensifies for the Delhi Assembly elections. Aam Aadmi Party chief Arvind Kejriwal holds roadshows in Delhi. Home Minister Amit Shah to hold a public meeting in Matiara and Nangloi Jat and Padyatra in Uttam Nagar. Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad interacts with the people of Jammu and Kashmir during the special outreach. Says PM wants tremendous development for the people of Jammu and Kashmir. People here are thirsty for development. G. Kishan Reddy among others on the visit to the Union Territory. WHO Emergency Committee to be reconvened today to decide whether coronavirus outbreak could be declared public health emergency. Meanwhile, death toll in China has risen to 17 with more than 540 cases confirmed. Transportation networks shut down in Wuhan city. In India, the government says it is fully prepared to tackle any situation.
Headlines was sponsored by Wonder Cement. एक perfect शुरुआत.
Namaskar, you're here with the latest on DD News and DD India. I'm Gautam Roy. Well, the Ministry of External Affairs has reiterated that there is no role for any third party as far as the Kashmir issue is concerned. MEA spokesperson Ravish Kumar said that if there are any bilateral issues between India and Pakistan that need to be addressed, the onus is on Pakistan to create conducive conditions, including free from terror, hostility and violence.
Our position on the Kashmir issue and about third-party mediation has been very clear and consistent. Let me, however, once again reiterate that there is no role for any third party in this matter. If at all there are any bilateral issues between India and Pakistan that needs to be discussed, it should be done between the two countries under the provisions of Shimla Agreement and Lahore Declaration. But again, as we have said in the past, that the onus is on Pakistan to create such conducive conditions, which is free from terror, hostility and violence, and which could also lead to some meaningful engagement between the two countries.
The ABA spokesperson also hit out at Pakistan for making factually incorrect statements over Kashmir in Davos. He said that Pak Prime Minister should focus on his country's internal matters.
उनका जो स्टेटमेंट है कंट्राडिक्टरी तो है ही और फैक्चुअली भी काफ़ी इनकरेक्ट है. पाकिस्तान को ये समझना होगा कि ग्लोबल कम्युनिटी ने उनके जो डबल स्टैंडर्ड्स हैं उनको समझ लिया है. एक तरफ जैसा उन्होंने कहा कि आतंकवाद के खिलाफ वो एक विक्टिम कार्ड प्ले करते हैं कि हमारे इतने सारे लोगों की जान गई है, लेकिन उसी के साथ दूसरी तरफ वो ऐसे लोगों को ही पनाह देते हैं, ऐसे आतंकवादी संगठनों को, ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस को पनाह देते हैं जो भारत और अन्य देशों में जाके आतंकवाद फैलाते हैं. क्यों नहीं वो जो टेररिस्ट ग्रुप्स हैं और ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं, इंडिविजुअल्स हैं, उनके खिलाफ क्यों नहीं वो क्रेडिबल, वेरीफाइबल और कंक्रीट एक्शन ले पाते हैं.
BJP National President JP Nadda today addressed a rally in Agra. in Uttar Pradesh to dispel doubts over the Citizenship Amendment Act. Addressing the crowd, Nadda said that with the people's support and contribution, he will take the party to new heights. He added that efforts will be made to ensure that benefits of government policies reach the ground level.
मैं आपके माध्यम से पार्टी को ये विश्वास दिलाना चाहता हूं कि आप सबके सहयोग से, आप सबके तप से, आप सबके कर्मठ योगदान से मैं पार्टी को नई ऊंचाइयों तक ले जाऊंगा और पार्टी को सबसे आगे बढ़ा करके रखूंगा। मोदी जी की नीतियों को धरती पर उतारना, पार्टी को सरकार के साथ कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर के चलाना और उन नीतियों को मजबूती देना, यह मेरी जिम्मेवारी रहेगी, जिसको मैं पूरा आप सबके सहयोग से करूंगा।
Hitting out at the opposition for spreading rumours on the CAA, JP Nadda said that their time is over now. He also said that India has changed and is rapidly moving forward, in fact, under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi.
कांग्रेस पार्टी कहती है कि इसमें तुम्हारी नागरिकता छिन जाएगी और खास करके मुस्लिम भाइयों को कहा जाता है कि तुम्हारी नागरिकता छिन जाएगी। अरे मित्रों, ये कानून नागरिकता देने वाला है, लेने वाला नहीं है। लेकिन क्या बताएं, अगर राहुल गांधी 10 लाइन भी सीएए पर बोल दे और 2 लाइन में यह बता दे कि इसमें ऑब्जेक्शन क्या है, तो मैं मान जाऊंगा, मैं मान जाऊंगा। जिन्होंने कानून पढ़ा नहीं, जानते नहीं, जिनको उसकी कोई जानकारी नहीं है, वह देश में लोगों को भड़काने का काम कर रहे हैं।
Addressing the crowd at the rally, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath said property of those responsible for damages during violence will be seized. Terming those involved in violence as cowards, Yogi Adityanath also said that all those who are now pushing women and children forward will be dealt with strictly.
जो लोग कल तक पीली के आह्वान पर, पीएफआई के आह्वान पर जगह जगह आगजनी की घटनाओं को अंजाम दे रहे थे, आज उनको लगने लग गया कि अब अवैध रूप से बनाई गई प्रॉपर्टी जब्त हो गई, तो वे लोग तो दुम दबा करके बैठ गए। अब अपनी महिलाओं को और बच्चों को आगे करके जगह जगह माहौल खराब करने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं। आप चिंता की कोई बात नहीं, सारे मामलों को सरकार और प्रशासन अपने तरीके से समाधान भी निकालेगा। आंदोलन और अपनी बात को रखने का अधिकार प्रत्येक को है, लेकिन इसके नाम पर उपद्रव और देशद्रोही कृत्य करने की छूट किसी को नहीं होगी।
China today put on lockdown 2 cities, Wuhan and Huanggang, that are at the epicenter of a new coronavirus outbreak that has killed 17 people and infected nearly 600. A small group of passengers boarded one of the last scheduled flights to Wuhan from Beijing as the country locks down the central city to try to contain the virus. Beijing's international airport was a sea of masks as almost all passengers and staff took precautions to avoid catching the flu-like virus, which has spread fear across the country. Wuhan Health Commission said that it would authorize medical institutions to quarantine all patients and people in close contact with them as a prevention and control measure. The Wuhan local government has ordered all people in public places such as hotels, restaurants, cinemas, parks, shopping centers and on public transportation to wear masks to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. And after a meeting at its Geneva headquarters on Wednesday, the World Health Organization said it would take some time, in fact decide on Thursday, whether to declare the outbreak a global health emergency, which would step up the international response. The public health emergency of international concern label is given to serious public health events that endanger international public health and potentially require a coordinated international response. India has already issued a travel warning and is monitoring the situation as well as in the entire region of China and has about 700 Indian students as well in Wuhan. Most of the Indian students have left for home in the second week of this month after completion of the exams. Others remained in the city to complete their academic work. Meanwhile, the Ministry of External Affairs and its spokesperson has today said that people coming from China will be screened. He also said that advisory has been issued by Civil Aviation and Health Ministry in this regard.
लोग चाइना से आ रहे हैं और आपने जो एडवाइजरी देखी होगी उनको उस स्क्रीनिंग प्रोसेस से गुजरना होगा। बाकी वहां पर रहते हुए इस संक्रमण से कैसे बचना है, ये मुझे लगता है जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं, हमारे जो मिशंस हैं, उन्होंने इसके लिए थोड़ा बहुत प्रयास किया है। बट मुझे लगता है कि इस पर अगर कोई इंडिया आ रहा है तो उनको उस स्क्रीनिंग से गुजरना ही होगा। इसमें मुझे नहीं लगता है कि अगर स्टूडेंट कम्युनिटी या कोई है तो उसको उसमें कोई रियायत मिलेगी।
Continuing with developmental push for Jammu and Kashmir, a delegation of union ministers is visiting far-off blocks in various districts of both the divisions of J&K. Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad visited Baramulla and Kashmir today, where he interacted with the people, municipal councillors and other delegation at the Dak Bungalow there. The minister's visit is aimed at creating awareness on the central government's development schemes in the valley after the abrogation of Article 370 in August last year.
आज़ाद हिंदुस्तान में आज तक कभी ऐसा नहीं हुआ होगा कि एक साथ भारत सरकार के करीब करीब सारे मंत्री कहा गया कि एक स्टेट विजिट करो। बट बिकॉज नरेंद्र मोदी जी ऑलवेज कम्स विथ इनोवेटिव आइडियाज एंड आई मस्ट टेल यू आई एम डीपली एनरिच्ड बाय माय विजिट टू बारामूला। और हम लोग भारत सरकार के बड़े मंत्री हैं, हम लोग की ये समझदारी होनी चाहिए कि नीचे हालात क्या है।
Ravi Shankar Prasad also instructed Jammu and Kashmir authorities to provide all the necessary opportunities to the youth of Baramulla.
जम्मू कश्मीर को अवसर चाहिए। जम्मू कश्मीर नीड्स टू हैव अपॉर्चुनिटी। और ये आप सभी समझें, इस बात की कोशिश करें। क्रिएट अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर द कॉमन पीपल, फॉर द यंगर पीपल ऑफ जम्मू एंड कश्मीर।
And the Union Minister also launched a voice plan for BSNL landline customers of Jammu and Kashmir in Srinagar, which offers unlimited voice calls at an attractive tariff of 1,099 rupees per year. Instructing the authorities to activate BharatNet in Jammu and Kashmir, the Union Telecom Minister also asked them to set up internet towers.
इस बात की चिंता करें कि भारतनेट जो है यहाँ के ग्राम पंचायतों में एक्टिवाइज होना चाहिए। सिक्योरिटी इश्यूज को एड्रेस करते हुए टावर के बारे में विचार करना चाहिए।
As a part of the government's flagship Beti Bachao Beti Padhao program, the Union Minister also gave away laptops to meritorious students. And Ravi Shankar Prasad also handed over sanctioned letters of state marriage assistance to beneficiaries. The State Marriage Assistance Scheme is a social assistance scheme to provide financial assistance to below poverty line girls for their marriage. The scheme is a big boon for poor girls, which has greatly benefited the deprived sections of society. And Ravi Shankar Prasad also visited a horticulture exhibition while he was in Baramulla. Now, with an aim to improve the power supply to Miran Sahib and adjoining areas, Union Minister Purushottam Rupala in fact inaugurated the augmentation of 132 by 33 kV grid station Miran Sahib from 90 MVA to 150 MVA there. Addressing the gathering, Rupala said that increasing women's participation in governance, the minister said the NDA government led by Prime Minister Modi is focusing on comprehensive women empowerment. He added that rigorous efforts are being made to ensure that women-led development takes place in J&K.
पूरी पंचायत यदि महिलाओं की बनती है तो उनको 5 लाख रुपया राज्य सरकार की ओर से अतिरिक्त ग्रांट देते हैं वहां। और इसके चलते वहां कई पंचायतों में ऐसे चुनाव गांव के लोग मिलकर करते हैं कि सभी बहनें ही बहनें, सरपंच, इनके सदस्य, उसमें कोई पुरुष को खड़ा ही नहीं होने देते हैं और गांव में 5 लाख रुपया सरकार से लेके गांव के काम करवा लेती है। बहनें की इस बात की साझेदारी का जब मौका मिला और मुर्मू जी ने जो कहा और मोदी जी का दृष्टिकोण जो है वो सत्ता को गांव में पहुंचाने का है।
Now, in one of the largest surrender of terrorists in recent times, a total of 644 terrorists of 8 banned insurgent outfits surrendered in Assam today along with arms. The surrender took place at a GMCH auditorium in Guwahati. Members of the insurgent groups ULFA, NDFB, RNLF, KLO, CPI Maoist, NSLA, ADF and NFB surrendered in the presence of Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal.
Today, more than 644, this thing extremists, they have surrendered and they have laid down their arms, handed over their arms to the government, and this is a very good development, and they are coming back to the national mainstream, and we welcome all of them, and particularly this is happening because of the support and blessing we are receiving from Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah ji. We have rehabilitation package, and in the near future, as you know, through Savalamban, we have already given a lot of support to many surrendered militants to earn their livelihood with dignity and pride and prestige. And in the near future, on the same line, we are also going to rehabilitate them.
Assam DGP Bhaskar Jyoti Mahanta told reporters that this is an important day for the state and the Assam police. He also said it was one of the largest surrenders of terrorists in recent times.
8 number of organizations, they are going to lay down their arms and join the peace process formally. To Honorable Chief Minister of Assam and other men in presence of other security forces. This is an important day for Assam as well as Assam police, especially at a time when these extremist activities are on the wane and BTA the election is going to take place soon. Just prior to that, entire lot of weapons coming into our hands is very important, and total number of 177 weapons are being laid down today of different assortments like AK-47, AK-56, Heckler and Coles, whole lot of bombs and explosives and RT equipments, communication equipments, etc. are being deposited.
Petroleum Minister Dharmendra Pradhan has said that the government aims to provide 2/3 of the population in the country with gas-based fuel as a cleaner alternative to fossil fuels. The government is making all efforts to build a gas-based ecosystem in India and is expanding the country's gas pipeline network. This will not only provide cleaner energy across the country, but will also lead to more employment opportunities, boosting the economy.
LNG टर्मिनल्स की कैपेसिटी बढ़ाई जा रही है। पहले वेस्टर्न कोस्ट में था, साउथ और ईस्ट में नहीं था। पिछले बीते 5 साल में इसी के ऊपर काम करके आज इंदौर से LNG टर्मिनल पूरा हो गया है। हमारा की LNG टर्मिनल आने वाले 2 साल के अंदर पूरा हो जाएगा। अनेक और LNG टर्मिनल आना योजना पे है। देश में 60-65 जिलों में से आज हम 400 से ज्यादा जिलों में PNG नेटवर्क, CGD नेटवर्क के हम लोगों ने PNGR में योजना बना लिया है।
Campaigning has gained momentum for the Delhi elections. Union Home Minister Amit Shah is going to be holding a public meeting in Patiala and Anglo Jat. He will also hold a Padyatra in Uttam Nagar in the national capital. Polling for the Delhi Assembly elections will be taking place on the 8th of next month. Delhi Chief Minister and Aam Aadmi Party convener Arvind Kejriwal held a grand roadshow in Patiala and Vikaspuri in the national capital today. Kejriwal will also hold more roadshows today in other areas in Delhi. The Delhi Chief Minister is leading the 8th of February election campaign in the city for the AAP among the party's 39 star campaigners. Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren has ordered for a special investigation team to probe the killing of 7 people who were allegedly murdered in Burgu Likera village of Chaibasa. The order came after the Chief Minister held a high-level meeting with Director General of Police and other top officers. Chief Minister and Governor will be visiting the place of the incident to take stock of the situation. The BJP has formed a 6-member committee which will also visit the place and give its report within 1 week's time. SP Indrajit Mehta has said that the incident came to light when the police team discovered 7 bodies in a nearby jungle. Chaibasa SP added that whether or not the killing of 7 villagers in Burgu Likera village in Jharkhand is linked to Pathalgadi is a matter of investigation.
जंगल में जो है बरामद किया गया 7 डेड बॉडी हम लोग को बरामद हुए, जिसमें सभी को पहचान कर ली गई है। उस गुलीकेरा गांव में 5 घरों में जो है उसी गांव के 9 व्यक्ति के ऊपर आरोप है कि उन लोगों ने तोड़फोड़ किया था। तो उसी तोड़फोड़ के पश्चात जो है इन लोगों ने 19 तारीख को यानी रविवार को एक मीटिंग बुलाई थी। रविवार में पंचायत के दौरान जो है 9 व्यक्तियों को जब प्रस्तुत किया गया तो उसमें उन लोगों ने 2 व्यक्ति जब भागने का प्रयास किए तो अन्य 7 व्यक्तियों को जो है इन लोगों ने वहां पर प्रहार करके मारा।
The full dress rehearsal for the Republic Day Parade celebrations 2020 was held today at Rajpath. Captain Tanya Shergill, a 4th generation army officer, was seen leading her battalion with immense pride. Delhi police had made elaborate traffic arrangements for smooth conduct of the parade along the route.
She is leading the contingent of brave and dedicated Jawans of the Corps of Signals, which has effectively achieved electronic and information superiority, reliable, responsive, fail-safe and secure communication to the Indian Army under harsh terrain.
International news now, and in the latest update from US President Donald Trump's impeachment trial led by Congressman Adam Schiff, House Democrats began making a strong case before the senators to remove President Trump in the 3rd ever impeachment trial in American history. The Democrats accused Trump of a corrupt scheme to pressure Ukraine to help him get re-elected and warned that America's global prestige would suffer if the US Senate acquits him. Making references to 18th century US founding father Alexander Hamilton and the late Republican President Ronald Reagan in a 2-hour opening argument for the prosecution after days of procedural wrangling, Schiff said the world was watching. The Democratic team pressed its case against Trump in 8 hours of arguments, which will resume today as well. Meanwhile, Trump, who has denied wrongdoing, sounded a defiant note, telling reporters in Switzerland the Democrats did not have enough evidence to find him guilty and remove him from office. United Nations top court, the International Court of Justice, has ordered Myanmar to take all measures in its power to prevent genocide against the Rohingya people. The court's president, Judge Abdul Kavi Ahmed Yusuf, said the International Court of Justice is of the opinion that the Rohingya in Myanmar remain extremely vulnerable. The court added that its order for so-called provisional measures intended to protect the Rohingya is binding and creates international legal obligations on Myanmar. At the end of an hour-long sitting in the court's wood-panelled Great Hall of Justice, judges also ordered Myanmar to report to them in 4 months on what measures the country has taken to comply with the order and then to report every 6 months as the case moves slowly through the World Court. In Australia, firefighters are on high alert for the possibility that scorching temperatures and strong winds could whip up new bushfires coming after rain brought welcome respite to fire-ravaged areas. Unprecedented bushfires fueled by climate change have killed at least 29 people and devastated vast swaths of the country since September. Those blazes have been followed by extreme weather, including intense storms that have battered parts of Australia with giant hail, floods and landslides. This has hampered cleanup operations in some areas as well. Heavy rainfall has helped to contain and in some cases extinguish long-running blazes, but an expected return to searing heat and gusting winds could bring the fires back. The half-humanoid robot named Vyomitra was today dressed up in traditional Indian attire. The humanoid in Desi avatar displayed in a sari and bindi. Vyomitra is the robot which will travel of its unmanned space mission to be launched this year as a prelude to the manned Gaganyaan mission. Vyomitra, or the friend in the sky, is capable of conversing with the astronauts, recognizing them and responding to their queries. That's all we have for the moment in this edition of the news. All the latest continues right here on DD News and DD India. Stay tuned.